Hey guys, today we'll be making an adorable spiked fall burlap deco mesh wreath. What you will need: I have a larger 18-inch wreath ring, an adorable sign for the center, 6-inch deco mesh in different colors that coincide with my sign. I also have some burlap, Chanel stems, scissors and a rotary cutter, and a hot glue gun. Alright, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I've done is cut all of my mesh into 6-inch long pieces. I also cut my burlap into 6-inch long pieces. And I cut my stems into thirds. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create all of my bundles prior to adding it to my wreath ring, because I feel like this will just help the process to go by a lot faster. If you choose to make each bundle and place it as you go, if you want to kind of see what it's looking like, you can do that as well. So either way works. But I'm going to go ahead and get my bundles made. So what I'm going to do is roll my mesh at a diagonal. And I'm going to do this for all 3 pieces of my mesh, and I'm going to crisscross each piece so that all colors are visible when I place it on my ring. And the same with the third piece. So you can see this is what they look like. And then I'm going to take my burlap and add it to the back. But what I'm going to do, instead of rolling my burlap, which you could roll it if you choose to do so, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it downward in half and bring the front and the back up. And then place it behind my mesh. Just like that. Just because I want it more flare and fanned out as opposed to rolled up. Sometimes I roll it, so it's personal preference, but I think that look is just so cute and precious. Alright, scrunch my bundle in the center. Take my stem and twist it a couple of times, just to make sure it's nice and secure. And then you kind of flare out and fluff out your mesh to make sure you have it exactly the way that you want it. So cute and precious. And then for each bundle, I like to alternate the color order. So I'm going to have different colors on top, just so once it all comes together, you can see every color and no color gets hidden away or lost in the shuffle. And just rolling at a diagonal all 3 pieces, and taking my burlap, folding it in half, bringing the front and the back up and placing it behind my mesh. Scrunch my bundle, take my stem and twist it, and then flare and fluff it out. Alright, so you can see the 3 different bundles with each of the 3 different colors on top. And again, I think that just kind of makes all the colors mesh well together. No color is hidden or tucked away or anything like that. So I'm going to get the rest of my bundles made, and we'll start adding it to our ring. Alright, so I have all of my bundles made, and we're just going to jump right in. So sometimes I take my stem around the outer 2 and the inner 2 and kind of alternate like that. And sometimes I only go with the middle row. This time I'm going to go with just the middle ring, because I feel like that's going to be perfect for my sign. But if you want to make it like wider or whatever you prefer, you can do that as well. But I will say, if you are going to go with the outer 2, inner 2, you'll have to use a longer stem as opposed to the third of a stem that I'm using. I cut mine into thirds because I knew I was just going to go around the middle row. But just keep in mind that it needs to be longer if it's going to fit around 2 stems. Alright, so I'm just going to take my bundle, place it on the center ring, and twist it a couple of times, and then tuck it away. I like to alternate the color order when I'm making my bundles, and also when I'm placing it on my wreath. And I'm going to go with 3 bundles in each of my 8 sections, because I feel like that makes a pretty decent sized wreath. You can go with more or less, just depends on how thick and poofy you want your wreath to be. You could even have bundles on the center ring and the outer ring, or even all 3 rings. Just have fun with it, whatever you prefer. Alright, so this is 3 bundles. I'm just kind of fluffing and flaring them out. As we get more bundles placed, they'll be more stable and won't move around as much, and you can kind of maneuver it a little bit better then. 3 is definitely going to make a pretty decent size wreath. So I'm going to get more bundles placed and show you what it's looking like. Looking so cute and precious already. All right, let's continue on all the way around the wreath. Alright, so I have all of the burlap and mesh in place. It looks so cute and precious. I'm just fluffing and flaring it out. I went with 3 bundles in each of my 8 sections. You can go with more or less, whatever you prefer, but I feel like this makes a pretty decent sized wreath. And sometimes I do leave it just like this because I think that's so precious. And sometimes I add an adorable sign to the center. For this specific wreath, I'm going to add this adorable sign to the center. And now that all the mesh is in place, you can kind of adjust it and maneuver it a little bit better. And it'll be a little more stable. Alright, we're going to cut off the top hanger. And then I'm going to take 2 stems, twist them together to form one long stem for the top and one for the bottom. And then I'm going to hot glue them in place. And I make sure I keep enough of the stem hanging off the side of my sign to easily attach it to my wreath ring. So I'm going to snugly place my sign in the center. I like to kind of pull out the mesh so that it doesn't get covered too much by the sign. Alright, and then I'm just going to push the mesh aside, find the stem, twist it around a couple of times, just to make sure it's nice and secure, and then replace the mesh. And I'm going to repeat this step for all 4 stems. Once I have all those secure, I'm just adjusting and fluffing up my mesh, making sure there are no gaps or spaces, and everything looks exactly the way that I want it to. So cute, simple, and easy to make. Modify the color, the style, add in any additional embellishment you prefer.